Nagaganap na sa transition. Hello friends and welcome to another video lesson from DBOS Talks. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click subscribe and click the bell so that you can be notified of new uploads. This is the latest video in a playlist called Excel Tutorial, and we'll be learning how to password protect an Excel sheet or an Excel file, also called a workbook. Okay, so the first part is learning to password protect an Excel sheet. So let's open a file which I have prepared, an Excel file, or also called workbook. Okay, I'll make it nice and small so that you can view it. If you're watching this from a cell phone, you can also see it nicely. Okay, so password protect an Excel sheet. Definitions, expectations. When we password protect an Excel sheet, what happens is that the sheet can still be viewed by somebody who opens the file, but it's just that the sheet is protected from being edited. Okay, so right now, this sheet called sheet 1 is not protected, so we can easily type anything we want to. We can type anything we want to. It's not protected, okay? So let's just say we wanted to protect this sheet. There are very good reasons to protect a sheet. Maybe it's a company file and it contains sensitive information, example, salary of employees, and you don't want people to tinker around and edit somebody's salary to confuse, So let's protect this sheet. Okay, to do it, we right click on the sheet that we wanted to protect. Okay, let's just say, let me rename this Sal, just so it's more descriptive. So I'll right click on the sheet that I wanted to protect, and then, okay, you're not seeing I'll make it smaller. If I right click, you will see now, there's in the context menu, you will see protect sheet. Okay, I'm just showing you that. Now I will resize the file. In this case, you will not see. Okay, right click on the sheet that you wanted to protect, and then click on protect sheet. When you do that, you'll be prompted by this, and you can now specify, think hard what kind of password you will give, because one is, it will become a problem once you forget this password. Second is, it's case sensitive. Remember that. So let me just use a very simple password so that I don't, okay. The longer, the better, okay? And then after entering your password, click on OK. And then you will be prompted to confirm or re-enter the password. So I will enter it again. And then click on OK. Again, the longer the password, the better. I'm just giving you a short password just for demo purposes. So I click OK, and that's it. Do not forget to save your changes. So you can click on File Save, Control S, Alt Fs, or you can click on this diskette. Okay, you have saved a change already. Now let's try entering, let's see the effect of what we have just done. Remember, we have protected a sheet. In this case, the sheet called Sal. So again, protecting a sheet doesn't mean it's invisible. Doesn't mean you cannot open it. You can still view it, but you cannot just make changes to that sheet. So if I try now to do changes to enter text in anywhere in this sheet called Sal, let me try that now. I will try to type something. See, so as I type, I am prompted by this Excel error. The cell or chart you're trying to change is on a protected sheet. To make a change, unprotect the sheet, you might be requested to enter passwords, okay? So meaning, if you wanted to enter text here or even modify existing text, the only way to get around it is to first unprotect the sheet, okay? So let's do that. Because if I try again, either entering here or entering here, I cannot. So you will now learn how to unprotect a sheet which you have protected. Remember, you can only unprotect a sheet if you know the password that was used to protect it in the first place. Okay, so you right click on this same sheet. Okay, I will again resize this so you see the context menu. Right click and then you see unprotect sheet. Okay, so let me just resize it so it's nice. So when I right click on the sheet that I wanted to unprotect, I click on unprotect sheet. And I will, of course, be prompted to enter the password, which was used to protect it in the first place. So I will enter the password. Again, longer, the better. And it's already unprotected. You don't see the effect, but the effect now is I should be able to enter text as I wish anywhere in this sheet, either outside of the table or inside. Okay, I'll try here. Right? Or I can here. Okay, that works. Okay, that works because I've unprotected the sheet. Okay, so that is, we've learned here first how to protect a sheet. We've also learned what protecting a sheet means in Excel. It means the sheet is still visible, readable, not encrypted, not in garbled, some kind of garbled text, but it's just that it becomes uneditable. And we've also learned how to unprotect a sheet. And it can only be done if you know the password that was used to protect it in the first place, okay? So next is, when you do that, don't forget to save the changes, okay? So we have learned how to protect and unprotect a sheet. There's another way to protect a sheet, and I will not go through that because it's, I will only show you the first few steps. So the other way to protect a sheet is you go to this review tab, and here you will see protect sheet. And then you can follow the same steps that we did earlier, okay? Now let's learn, the next part is learning how to password protect an Excel file, or also called workbook. So remember, for those who are still new with Excel, here, these are called sheets, but the whole file is either called an Excel file or an Excel workbook. Sometimes it's also called worksheet. Okay, so let me just close this so we are starting clean. If we wanted to password protect an Excel file, is different from password protecting an Excel sheet. Like I said, when you password protect or you protect an Excel sheet, it's still visible. The sheet is visible, only that you cannot edit it, okay, or make new entries into that sheet anywhere within the sheet. So let's open the same file I used earlier. And now we want to learn how to password protect the whole file, the workbook, or sometimes called worksheet. Okay, to do that, we've opened the file that we want to protect. You click on File tab, File menu, and then you click on Info. And then you click on Protect Workbook. And then you click on Encrypt with Password. Again, be very careful when you enter a password. Don't just quickly enter some password off the top of your head. Make a note, take it down, write it down, make sure it's written somewhere you will not forget it. And remember that it will be case sensitive. Okay, so again, I will just use a very simple password, but The longer the password, the more complex, the better, as long as you don't forget it. Okay, I'll just use a very simple one. And then I click OK, and then I'll be prompted to re-enter that same password, confirm password. So I will just re-enter that password, and then I click on OK. Okay, as if nothing happened, but something did happen in the background. And just before you forget, you can click on Save Right. And at this point, you can click Save here. Okay, so it saved my changes. What it did was it password protected the whole Excel file, otherwise known as workbook or worksheet. Now to see the effect, which is different from password protecting a sheet, let's close this file. And let's reopen it. Okay, it takes a little bit of time. And then when it opens, you'll be prompted to enter the password. Remember that the password is case sensitive. And if you try something that is not in the proper case, meaning it's expecting a capital J and you entered a lowercase j, then it will not work because the password is case sensitive. So let's just say you enter something like that, which is not proper in the casing of the letter. So it will become an error and you will not be able to open the file. Okay, so you will try again. You cannot try it from here. You will try reopening the file. And again, be prompted to enter the password, which is case sensitive. Okay, and once you've entered the correct password, the file opens. Okay, so we've learned in this video two things. One is how to protect a sheet, which means a sheet becomes uneditable. The other is how to also unprotect a sheet. Also, we learned that. And the second is we've learned how to protect the whole Excel file, otherwise known as workbook. Okay, and do remember two things you need to take note about the password is that it's case sensitive, and be sure you will not forget the password. So if this file is to be shared among more than one users, more than one employees, then it's good to also share that password only with those. That's called on a need to know basis. Only those who need to know must be informed about the password of this file. It cannot be just shared because as this could be a sensitive file, sensitive information of the company. Okay, and that's it. I hope we've learned something from this short video. And if you haven't subscribed, please click subscribe and click the bell, pass the word, share it with your friends. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.